Yep, and I bet you guys were probably thinking I was nitpicking or something in the last video, but nope, I literally had to go through every single town to talk to every mage for no fucking reason. Guess what? So I can just go back to this place and do my favorite thing in the world, talk to the old lady in the fucking hut again. Hey yo, what is up guys? Just Rick here, and despite my complaining, otherwise I have caught up a little bit on the quests. On the epic quest, so we are in a new dungeon. I don't think I've ever done this dungeon before, actually, to be honest. So, I have no idea what to do. I'm just gonna decimate everything as usual. Did pick up higher level skills on my rising attack and impact punch, and I've noticed that the scaling on those skills are starting to get kind of out of hand. So I don't know, that I might find those skills being probably the strongest ones I have. Are these enemies? What is this? Those alligators are just weirdly placed right there. They don't look like they're harmful or anything. Budding, see ya. So yeah, my rising attack and impact punch have gotten scaling that is just ridiculously high. So I kind of saw that they were trying to balance out the old skills that you had, at least with, I forgot when they did this, but okay, there's a teleporter I think in the middle of the map. I'm a little bit confused. But yeah, like I was saying, the skills that you got at the initial job change, which is I think mercenary, those skills they try to buff them up to try and make them more potent. And basically, to do that is you dump a whole bunch of points, and in doing so, wow, hopefully you'd expect to get much better returns. Only at the maximum level though. The earlier ranks are actually kind of weaker than they used to be. So. Kind of the trade-off. Either you put a whole bunch of points in it to be useful, or it's just going to be solely used as utility. So I've kind of felt like the lower skills though, I mean they did a really good job at making them relevant at the later game, not just using the same higher level skills. If you want to use these low level ones like impact punch, you can use them and they'll do a lot of damage. 22,000 damage is a lot more than any of my basic attacks. That's like 10 of my basic attacks basically in that one skill, so it's really powerful. And considering it's a low cooldown, I really enjoy leveling up those types of skills. And so on that same token, I was kind of wondering if it was worth it to level something like my sweeping kick right there, or even the regular kick. The sweeping kick is something that I could just spam since I have the crest, and since it has like basically no cooldown, I can imagine it doing a ton of damage after the scaling at the end. So kind of something to weigh in. This dungeon's pretty cool though. I think we're already at the boss. That only took 2 rooms, I believe, as well, so not bad at all. Let's get one of these though. Always get one of these. Oh, whoops! I meant one of these. That one. And just decimated this dungeon on master difficulty, so might have to. I don't know if that was the dungeon though. To be completely honest, I don't think it was actually. I was mistaken. I did feel kind of short, so. And hit you with one of rolling attacks. Get punched. Alright. Die, bitch. Oh, it was the dungeon clear. Okay, I wasn't mistaken. But anyway, guys, we're just going to keep moving on with the quest, and we'll do one more dungeon. That one went pretty quickly. Now, one thing I've noticed, there's this new item I've never seen before. They're like Fierce Enhanced Dragon gems. I guess I put them on my equipment, but they kind of look like the seals for your character slot. The crests, I mean. They kind of just add extra stats, but I think these ones go on your equipment. So I have no idea how that works. If you guys want to tell me real quick, so I don't have to go doing all this research. If you guys know and you can give me some tips, I'd really appreciate it. Alright guys, yo, what is up guys? And we are jumping into the ancient treasury. I've picked up all the quests that were in town just because, obviously, since I don't have any of the epic quests, I didn't do any of the basic ones either. I just picked those up on the way. That was super laggy. What the hell just happened there? I've noticed that sometimes when you clear a quest by killing a mob, it often lags the client like severely. I don't know if that's just me or what, but just a little weird. I don't remember that happening before either. So, get impact. I'm really liking the max level impact punch. I think I saw such a humongous damage spike when I leveled that up. I mean, that seems like a really strong skill right there. The, what is that called? Demo fist, and it's just as strong as my impact punch. Despite it taking forever to cast as well. So. Rising as well, man. I don't know. I already harped on that, but yeah. I've never done this dungeon before either, just so I should point that out. So if I'm newbie, very first time clearing it, and I'm decimating everything anyway. Again, I should probably do it on Abyss difficulty. Oh, should have seen that. I'm freaking blind. Alright, let's go. Well, that looked cool. So I guess this is some kind of gauntlet part, I guess. Huh, I'm still kind of wondering if it would be a good idea to level the sweeping kick. By now it's too late, my build's already screwed up if I wanted to do that, but I think I could shave a lot of points elsewhere if it's viable at level 70, which the scaling only gets higher as far as I know, so again, there's really no point to get any skills unless it's max, so I mean, for damage purposes. Utility is another thing though. I mean, the skill animation is still exactly the same for impact punch or most all of these skills, level 1 or max level. The real thing that's changing is the damage scaling, so. And that can't be said for most games, I gotta admit. I don't know basically any skill that gets its utility changed the higher you level it up, except sliding knee kick on cleric. It's actually one of the few cases that I know that happens. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong on that, but most of the builds now that are going to be for level 70, which is the new level cap for me, and so I've got a little ways to go, but is just going to be whichever one scales the best at the end game. And I'm honestly believing that these low level skills that you get at level 1 are going to be the ones that do the real damage in terms of deeps. Because the thing you have to consider about deeps is not only is it how much damage it does, you know, flat out, you got to consider what the cooldown is as well when you can use it again. If I can keep spamming a weaker skill but spam it, you know, 3 times as often as a really, really powerful skill, that's going to have more DPS. So just something to consider. And the EX altercations as well. I've seen that this class has some really good EXs, Circle Swing EX. I get a Whirlwind like add-on buff onto it. So Barbarian's really set. I remember at level 50 cap people were talking about you know, the Destroyer being so much better than Barbarian. I don't know. I don't really look at tiers. I just kind of like the skills this class gets. So that's just basically what I was looking at. I didn't really like the flying swing skill, so I actually hate that skill. It's really slow, and I'm more of a faster kind of guy, so. Let's do it. And I know I say that when I'm playing, you know, usually tanky classes, but I really am offensive, man, let me tell you. I'm the most offensive paladin you'll find. I gotta admit, though, the animation of that skill is really cool when it connects. And the circle swing. The circle swing is like one of the coolest skills in this game. Aside from smite. I mean, everybody loves electric smite, man. What about this? Oh shit, I missed it. That goes all the way down there, by the way. So if I hit anybody down there, they'd be fucking dead. Seriously. This dungeon is long, man. There's a lot of enemies in here. Come on, guys. You can't say that skill doesn't look freaking awesome, by the way. The Bone Crash. Get up. Okay, he's not taking any damage. You just did 1 to him. And I'm about to be out of mana, too. This is bad. Should have been picking those up. I often don't because I usually get to the boss really quickly, so I don't need to worry about it. But really need to pay attention to that sometimes. I guess if I open those chests, he gets pissed off. You know, at this point, I would rather him kill me than me have to like sit around and try to whittle this guy down, because I don't think I'm gonna die any other way. Just fucking shoot me. Yeah, there you go. Alright, let's go. Next stage. Jeez, man, I'm not kidding. This stage is really long. I think I might be missing something here. I think I've been to 3 rooms already before this one. Okay, boss. The cube! I think the cube is like the freaking weirdest enemy ever. And the boss was nowhere near as hard as this dungeon, man. He just died way too easy. But anyway, guys, there you go. There's the quest. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.